to a story you'll only hear on 16 News Now. The Russian invasion of Ukraine is not only just changing the lives on the other side of the world, but also here in Michiana. A farmer from Rochester has a close connection with a Ukrainian exchange student he hosted 10 years ago. Now she's telling him how her life is changing with the deadly invasion happening right outside her front door. 16
News Now reporter Jack Springate sat in on a phone call between the two today before speaking to Tom Weaver's current exchange student, a 17-year-old Ukrainian girl whose family is thousands of miles away on the western side of her home country. Jack joins us now live from the newsroom. And Jack, can you tell us what it was like to hear these stories, one from the middle of the fighting and the other from this young girl who's away from her family, while all this is going on right now?
Yeah, it's hard to believe, Terry, but both of these women know exactly what's at stake right now. They told me this is a fight for Ukraine's independence and a fight for democracy. Both are doing what they can to make a difference in this fight, fueled by the type of pride I can only imagine is equivalent to what Revolutionary War soldiers were feeling when they founded our country. This is a story that can only be told in their words.
The armed forces and by our territory forces, even all farmers are ready to protect themselves and to protect their land.
This includes Ola's husband, Jan. Tom Weaver hosted Ola as a foreign exchange student a decade ago. Now she gives him updates from her home in eastern Ukraine, where even rose farmers are taking up arms.
First 2 days, I had a shock. I woke up at 5 a.m. because our flat was trembling. It was very loud and bombs were falling somewhere, and we don't know that it's bombs. It was very, very scary. Right now, we all realize the whole situation, and we know what to do. And I'm not panic. And people here, most of them, not panic. They do not count how many losses do they have. The main goal is to protect their families and their kids. For me, task number one, protect my kids. Children are dead right now. And we saw these pictures of destroyed kindergartens and children hospitals. And we have many kids who were born in underground right now because people are hiding there because of bombing in Kyiv and other big cities.
The future for children in Ukraine looks a lot different now than when Tom Weaver's current exchange student, Ksenia's ship, first left for the United States last August.
I want my siblings to live like a real nice childhood, because right now it's not the way that they're supposed to go through this period of time of their childhood. Maybe I feel a little bit guilty that I'm the safe place and my family is not, even though it's the west side. It's still, there are different things that are going on here. I know that there are a lot of people are helping with food supplies, they're making beds for different refugees. I'm even ready to take a gun and go to that war and just start, protecting my land, because these things make me so proud, and I'm so proud of being Ukrainian. I have never felt these feelings towards our Ukrainian flag before. Ukrainians are going to fight till the last person, so that Ukraine was still an independent country.
Now, I spoke a lot with Tom Weaver, even though you didn't see him all too much in this story. He's letting his actions do his talking, and he's actually set up a fund to help drum up support for these two women, Ola and Ksenia, here at home. You can learn more about how to contribute to that support and help those families in the area that they're hurting most over in Ukraine by visiting this story on our website, WNDU.com. But for now, Lauren, Terry, I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, Jack, very powerful story tonight. Thank you for that report.